Okay, hello guys. Today we're gonna play yet another game of Nine of Kings. We are quite powerful right now. We get some new kings to try it out. Also, I noticed the background is the last king I win with, and there is all 9 structures here. No, not really, because some of them are enchantment and there is 2 turrets. Maybe it's telling you something, how to play this stuff, but like wasting middle plot for the base is the worst, I think. Without any more bubbling, I think we just start a new run. We get a win with King of Nothing, King of Spell, and King of Greed. We got a win on Squire though, and not on the King yet, and not on the Knight yet. So yeah, but we also unlocking some new perks with leveling up, and some of the perks are unlocked for every king, and some are unique for the king you're leveling up with. Yeah, hope I make sense out of this. So the King of Blood, as I remember, he kinda spamming little creature stuff, sacrificing and all that. Like, okay, it's a base, Bomber is running and dying, Imps are again fast and small unit. Carnage is somehow, you know, how do I say that? Missed synergy, like it dealing damage out of a max HP, but wait, does it? It says unit explodes when killed, dealing 10% HP as an area damage. Well, I think it's its own HP and not 10% of HP to unit it damages, because it would be insanely broken, I guess. So it has synergy with the Green King, the one who buff HP. Also, we has synergy with King of Nothing. We want to farm to get our numbers of troops up. Why do we need that? To abuse cemetery, because if unit dies in battle, summon an imp, so it's multiplying our troops by 2 basically, and all that dying we use to a demon altar, which is summons 1 demon per level. For each dead ally grows permanently 0.5% stronger. I'm not sure what the 0.5% stronger is. Maybe it's, if it's only damage, it's not that strong, honestly. But if it buff to all stats like damage, attack speed, HP, maybe even crit chance, then it's our game plan. It's the only scaling option. Well, not the only. The Mangler 2. Area damage turret every year, sacrifice and adjust unit per level to gain +2 damage. But you know, without the farm, it would just kill our troops completely. Maybe it's fine, but I'm not sure it is. So, I'm not confident with Knight difficulty, honestly. I kind of lose to my previous attempts on a different king, but it doesn't matter. Let's just put all the perks as well. Base has 10% of all stats. Yeah, 10% of all stats, why not? Rainbow cards are more likely. We love to see that. Shrine, I guess. The only one rainbow card that I use oftenly. All troops start with 10% HP. Also the synergy with the Carnage. And start with +1 random unlocked plot. Which is also fine, I guess. We can duplicate our plots, but I think we are going to duplicate HP. Well, I'm not sure if it's right. Maybe the base stats. Well, no, let's go with an HP, I guess. That's all the perks I can put in. And let's begin the fight. Year 680. Yeah, well, I don't have a King of Nothing, so I cannot multiply my... I have no access to farm, basically. But I have a King of Green, which allows me to buff my max HP, so I have to go with this route. Summons imps into the battlefield. Okay, we have an extra plot here. What can we do with that? Can we place it here? So this, giving an extra access to that. This is really interesting. I think I'm kind of wanna place base here, but the first row is kind of sad to put the base because enemies has less time to move here. So I guess I just put it right here. Yeah, we have a Carnage, Mangler, and the Demon Altar. Nothing to, you know, no troops, which is sad. I think I put Demon Altar. We also can use Mangler turret and like kind of put some stuff here just to just for the sacrifice, right? Like place it here. Well, even here maybe. So this is commonly for troops, right? The sides, not the, how are you gonna say it? Not the corners, but the sides. Because we wanna put buffer in the middle and then buffer in the corners. So commonly the sides are for troops. That's my thoughts about how you're gonna do it. But we wanna control over our Mangler, and if we put the Mangler in the corner, we kind of sacrifice. We have one place to sacrifice our troops here on the side, but we attacking this plot as well, and we don't want to do that if we use the corner to buff. So I think we are actually playing Mangler here to use our corner as a free sacrifice if we want to buff Mangler. Again, we don't have a King of Nothing, so we cannot have farm. But maybe we just put some troops here that we don't want to buff and just buff Mangler. I'm not sure if it's good though. Right? Maybe just place a Demon Altar and not overthink this. Yeah, decisions. So yeah, just because we don't have King of Nothing, I think I will use the Demon Altar, even though both of these cards wants the farm from the King of Nothing. But Demon Altar kinda can do something with Cemetery. You know what? It feels bad, but I wanna try Mangler. If not now, then when, right? Basically, it's a medium difficulty, it should be fine. So, just because. Even though I think Demon Altar is more powerful, I can play with it later on. So, the Mangler it is. Maybe it is strong stats. Okay. Okay, imps left 9. So, yeah, I have only 9 imps to put here. Well, that being said, it's... Okay. Let's go with Pagada. Demon Altar now. Let's go with Pagada, I think. So it has 3 damage. Let's pick thieves and actually sacrifice them for our tower, right? War. Poison Vial and Mycelium. Summons a fighting spore every 9 seconds in battle. Spores accumulates every battle. I'm not sure what the second part of the card means, but let's play. Let's take this. All active allies troops are replaced with level 3 imps. Increases the damaging range of area attacks by 3. You support... Well, I'm just overworked slave, I guess. I enjoy this scaling stuff. But area attacks... Isn't my Mangler is an area attack? Let's pick Gunpowder. Because, like, again, if not now, then when? When we play with the Mangler. So, let's then play Demon Altar. Yeah, so my plan is how to play it. I wanna place here, here, and here my troops, like an actual active troops that I will use. Here or here we going to use Forest, if I remember correctly, to buff HP. On one of the troops that are buffed by Forest we use Carnage, and the second buffer is the Cemetery. That's a base plan of here. So I have these 2 spots for the Demon Altar and Mycelium. So I just put it here. 0.5. Yeah, sadly my guy doesn't die, so I don't get to buff my demon. Okay, again, let's see. He has 51 health and 12 damage. And 0.5 hits per second. Let's see if he got buffed or not. Okay, Bomber. Yeah, I think Bomber could be one of the guys, I guess. Yeah, well, the health is definitely buffed. I think I will reroll for the forest. I'm not lucky enough, but we have a procreate, which is also fine, I guess. My lord has... Okay. Baby Boom. If you have a troop card on the target plot, double its number unit. Okay. Okay. That being said, I wanted to use Procreate on Thieves to feed up Mangler. But now I wanna use Procreate here. Yeah, it kind of messing with my plans a little bit again. But we realistically has a less chances to get a good result than the better result. Like, we have 5 spots and we only happy with 2 of them getting the buff. Because the only 2 of them is for the troops. So yeah, let's use Carnage on the units that will blow themselves anyway. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunately. Let's use Pagada. Again, we have a chance to get our HP buff. Sadly, we were forced to use the Carnage here, so... Well, then maybe we put units here too. But just what unit? I'm not sure. Okay, we have a forest. It's time to wage a war against another king. Yeah, I would love to see, you know, the King of Nothing. But we don't get him. I played with King of Time for a while. I'm not sure if I want to have any of his cards. Let's go with the King of Stone. Maybe there is some way to buff my Mangler. Yep. So, King of Stone it is. Except, now we have Forest and we place it here. We need to find units ASAP. Yeah, 0.5 stat boost and it's every stat. Oh well, I'm actually losing. Bro, why they... Okay. It's a shame. Cauldron. Adjusting plot attacks now deal poison damage plus 1 poison per stack level. Okay. Earthwork. Okay, mobile tower that moves onto the battlefield to burn enemies. It is a tower. I want a unit. Ballista. Yeah, well, all towers and the base every year. Well, Quarry is a scaler for the towers. Okay, let's go with the ballista. Place it here. We want to be prepared for the baby boom. Well, it's only 3 units, but with procreate we can make it 12, and then we can make it, well, do I lose? Yeah, kinda. That's unfortunate. Yeah, my tower, well, I kinda killed them somehow. Not sure how though. Restore target plot to level up adjustment plot. Yeah, my thieves are almost gone. Let's reroll. Okay, cemetery. Maybe buffing demon altar will like fasten up his you know, scaling. But the cemetery will buff this as well, so okay, and we have a merchant. Not like anything I see here. Like, there's no troops. I basically wanna troops as well. To put it here. To start scale, HP and all that good stuff. So I just take a wild card because it's generally good. Right? And leave. And I'm using procreate here and cemetery here, and I wanna just find 2 troops good enough, preferably with a lot of HP. Yeah, the tower is ass. It eats all my units, but it's still like dealing not really a good amount of damage. So maybe I reroll for the thieves again. It's 9 units, so it's buffing Mangler. Beacon maybe? But where do I place it though? Like here and here? After it eats? Well, it is a consideration, I guess. Like maybe fed to a Mangler 1 more unit and then we place Beacon here. For now. Okay, we have choices to upgrade, I guess. I mean, forest is fine because they're the carnage, right? Yeah, I got an achievement to kill the troop with this Mangler. Yeah, I need a troop. I need a troop. I need any troop to feed my guy, to get scaled. Okay. Okay, like I kind of forced to use elf, right? Well, I can open this spot to feed the stuff to a Mangler and put the beacon here to start like adding attack speed. So I think this is a good plan. Yeah, I set up my scaling. I'm not convinced I'm in a good spot though. Like, look how these armies are trooping through me. And if they ignore my, yeah, like, that's what I thought. 7, 5, okay, 3 units. Yeah, that's Unfortunate. Womber again. Maybe Mangler again. Oh, this is a problem. I'm in a bad spot. Maybe elves? Oh, there's only 3 elf guy. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, I think I lost on a medium difficulty, honestly. Again, I tried to use a tower and it's just not it. But like, Demon Altar is even worse, right? Okay, I managed to win this time. Okay, imps, finally! This is the troop I want, right? Like, yeah. All active allied troops are replaced with level 3 imps. No, thank you. Receive 2 cards after every battle. You can no longer choose your loot. Catharsis. All troops on the field now have the same damage as your strongest. Okay, this is insane with the mage unit, but I'm not convinced I had a high damage unit to abuse it. So let's just let's go gambling. You know, and imps here. Finalize. Yeah, it's 13 guys. It should start to scale up my demon better. Please, tower, do damage. Okay. As long as we beat the first row, we can deal with the ballistas. Baby boom. Nice. Okay, trebuchet and trapper. Well, I wanna get rid of the elves, honestly. So we buff Mangler. And we fed the trappers to a Mangler. It's only 3 guys, so I almost ate them. I mean, gambling is good as long as I get in any troops. I'm fine with sacrificing them to a Mangler, honestly. Super fine with that, actually. Okay, my demon altar is starting to deal some damage. Okay, vault and dispenser. This is what I don't want to see in my hands, actually. The tower is going... No, I don't need any of those. Vault? Maybe in use, but... Realistically speaking, let's get rid of the mycelium. I need any troop, like any troop, just any troop. Preferably with a... and the stuff that can destroy my elves, to replace them with the better units. Yeah, for now I get an upper hand in battles, but okay, clone is fine, because I can use an imps and go place them here to sacrifice them. 13, ballist, well, pals 14.4. yeah, so cloning doesn't clone the buffs, it's just a card. So poison vial, someone with a fast attack speed, 0.1, 1, 0.1, 0.7. I mean, we don't want to sacrifice imps, so just use it here, right? Why not? It's better than 9 gold anyway. So we got our troop. We have some time before the Mangler eats all the demons. We had an expansion coming on in a few years. We wanna plan what we gonna unlock. I think this is this spot to buff the bomber and the imps, but with what I am buffing them? Okay, so it's overinvest, obviously, and on the ballistas, I guess, because it's kind of our best unit from the stat standpoint. I mean, Mangler doing damage. Yeah, let's place overinvest here, and I think we just got to sell trebuchet. Oh, it's eating 2 units because it's level 2. Okay, Blood Rebellion. He has 130 units. Why I'm only have 70? That's sad. Ballista's doing some work. I can unlock this to buff 2 spots, but what am I gonna buff them with? Another cemetery? I'm not sure, but there is no better place to buy, right? Not here. Well, okay, another demon altar. So leveling it up. Vampirism. Who has a decent amount of HP and a decent amount of damage? I guess no one has. No one has. I don't want to waste this space for a wall. Or maybe do I? Oh, not really. Let's just buff ballistas, why not? It's not really changing anything. But it's kind of free value. Not a lot of value, but it's free. So now I have 2 demons. 2 hits per second. Well, demons should be insanely strong. It's only 2 guys, but still it should be insanely strong. Yeah, it's starting to deal damage. Beacon. We upgrade it. Sadly. Yeah, sadly Mangler doesn't eat up imps fast enough. Yeah, I'm regretting not buffing these imps. Okay, let's sell the vault. Vault giving us our money in one way or another. Okay, ballistas just exploded from either sides, and well, that was a big hit. Nice. Bombers have their attack ranged area doubled. Okay. Summons are 50% stronger, doubles critical damage. Critical damage. 23%, 5%, 10%, 0%. No, not really. Let's just fireworks then. Ballista, Cauldron. Well, it is buffing, but +1 poison, it's just... Well, it is kind of for towers, right? For like Mangler, AoE, poison, but it's just +1 damage. Is it worth it any? I mean, I don't think it's worth it though. Maybe I can place it here, but I'm not sure. 17 to 18 and 2 to 3. Well, 2 to 3 is a feelable buff, you know. Let's go for the backline with our imps. Well, realistically, we don't want to win too hard. We want our troops to die as much as possible. Well, I can procreate the imps, but at this point, maybe I procreate the elves. But why would I, right? If I can procreate ballistas, they have less HP, less damage. Well, not really then. 46 health, 18 damage, 10 damage, and the same attack speed. Okay, I am procreating the elves. And get rid of the orchid. Orchid. It's eating. I wanna upgrade Mangler, so it will eat 3 units. So I guess I'm oh, I cannot reroll. I have a gambling, so I hope I gamble good enough to get a Mangler. Can now make peace. Yeah, I think I make peace with the King of Stone. I had a cauldron, but this is the only thing I had. So let's make peace, man. Also, we did not get the Mangler. I can sacrifice this one unit, but I kind of want to get rid of Cauldron, right? Well, yeah, well, I think I get rid of the Cauldron. It's a good move. This is actually a good move. Okay, King of Greed. Out of him we want our beacon to be upgraded, and not much else. Also, I forgot I had a ballistas as well from the King of Stone, and they kinda doing damage. Okay, mercenary. How would mercenary work with Mangler anyway? Okay. Well, isn't it broken? Like, I can upgrade the mercenaries then, because if I had some money, the money will. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to think about it. So I can upgrade elves. Let's go with an elf and the reroll, and let's go with the ballistas. And that's all, I think. Okay, let's dig for the farm. Okay, we did not get the farm. Yeah, then we leave. So we got a Mangler. We got an elf. We got the ballistas. And we buff our mercenary. Yeah, it's super fine. I need to have at least 45 gold if I think right how it works. Maybe I need 60 gold. So the mercenaries got up from the gold, and then Mangler eat them. So it's a win-win. I think this is how it works. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So let's sell mercenary. I'm stupid. I'm honestly I'm honestly lost in my mind. I should have buffed the mercenary to level 3. Well, yeah, I meant to get rid of dispenser. Yeah, it's recruiting and then it's eating. Man, this is a good combo. I never think about it. But now it's kinda makes sense. It's funny. Yeah, from now on I think I'm scaled enough. I'm good to win. I'm honestly good to win. My demons are finally scaled. My mangler doing damage. I have a ballistas, bombers with carnage. So what else do I need? Buffing HP or buffing attack speed unit? Or maybe not unit at all. Well, let's place it here with attack speed, I guess. Okay. Okay, I can just, you know, use mycelium and then sacrifice to buff this thing. So never punished, I guess. Okay, rainbow, guys. That's my shrine, but I think I'm... It is almost... I mean, I think I have everything level 3, almost everything. Okay, I don't have to reroll, I forgot. Level up your base plot to 3. Yeah, I'm already have a level 3. Increases 10% of a random stat of a random plot. How does that work? I mean, I place it. Is it doing it every turn? I kind of missed it. Yeah, I should pay more attention the next turn. If you spot it, let me know, I guess, in the comments. How does it work? It doesn't say every turn. Yeah, 3 rerolls, unlock 3 new random spots. I mean, I can use the space, right? I have a lot of stuff from the gambling. So exploration is fine. This guy is exploding. They're also killing enemies. Okay, let's upgrade them with Midas Touch and overinvest, I guess. Okay, I saw something. Maybe it is upgrading 10% of random stat, which is insane. Which is insane if it's not proccing on the empty spots. Because if it is proccing of an empty spot, then I kinda waste my stuff. So... okay. I think I play Ore card just because I can. Okay, I place Demon Altar just because I can. And I play Ore card here to sacrifice it later, right? 20,000 damage from the bombers. How does that happen? I think they're stuck. And yeah, and there was a big explosion in the melee enemies. Yeah, that's a win for sure. Yeah, I can forest. I'm not really like it's 2 days. It's plus 2%. Let's reroll. Blacksmith, camped cemetery. Why not? Well, I kinda have to use all gold, but then I remember that I have mercenaries, so I kinda don't wanna use all my gold. So cemetery. Probably cemetery again. Yeah, well, sacrifice here. And poison vial again. Or is 0.1, 0.7, and poison vial here. Fired and then eaten. What a cruel fate for the mercenaries, right? They paid gold. They go to war to like the Blood King. I believe some creepy skeleton saying like, guys, I give you gold, work for me. And then they somehow eaten by the tower, and I don't even waste gold on them. And I show that gold to the different mercenary, and so on and so on. This is pretty funny, but also pretty tragic, if you ask me. Okay, what do I wanna clone? Demon Altar. I mean, yeah, it's not scaled enough. Well, it doesn't really matter, honestly. I think I just level up these guys. Yeah, recruited and then eaten. I'm sorry guys, but you are food to my troops. Yeah, I must play all my cards. Yeah, elves, unfortunately. Elves. And I sell this stuff to get more mercenaries. Maybe this, vampirism. And Orchid. Recruit, and then eaten. Oh, it's a big pumpkin, I guess. Yeah, well, I blast his melee units with my bombers and then ballistas doing the work. Well, it doesn't seem like I'm winning too much. Because like my bomber does a lot of damage, but it's a one-time thing. Yeah, my demons is still alive and doing some work. Also, the Mangler hitting the super wrong with this AoE. It's not trying to hit as much as possible, it's just hitting the closest unit, which is so much lost DPS, I think. But it's an AI, I guess. The kingdom has thrived. Yeah, I thought I had a chance to lose because I lost 1 HP, but still. Yeah. And the unit killed 3000. And yeah, that was it. That was the King of Blood. I think I will try almost every kings before I going to try the next difficulty. I'm gonna try the next difficulty anytime soon. So like, subscribe if you like the game. If you don't like the game, make sure to let me know. I will play some other funny stuff, but like I'm enjoying the game, so be prepared to more uploads of the 9 Kings. Yeah, see you guys next time.